How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Now, I have a little bit of a news update for you guys. Nothing too crazy, but there has been some stuff data mined for future content, which we'll get into here in a little bit. But before we get into that, I want to go over some tweets from Ben. And to start us off, he said, a few notes since yesterday's update. Weapons are found in your crates when unlocked. Visual player damage score is known and was listed in our release notes. AI and co-op with wrong appearances being worked on. Investigating lighting issue on victory post screen. So I'm sure some of you guys have already experienced some of these. For example, the damage output score, when you deal damage to opponents, is way off. Sometimes it's up in the millions. It'll say like -9 million, -100,000 or whatever. So they are aware of that, and that is going to be fixed here soon. And then a lot of people did not realize that they have to back out to the main menu to get those weapon attachments. They are found in crates. So if you get the weapon attachment in the match, you will not be able to equip it during that same match. You have to back out and get it through a crate that way. And then since we're on the topic of bugs and glitches, somebody asked Ben on Twitter, what about constantly getting thrown into games on the same team and the game won't start? Mainly an issue in Galactic Assault and Heroes vs. Villains. And then Ben said, we have a fix for this in the pipeline. So I'm glad that they're at least aware of this and they're looking to getting a patch for this. This happens to me only on Naboo for some reason. It doesn't happen on any other map, but apparently it happens in Heroes vs. Villains too. But yeah, this happens to me all the time, either in my free time, on stream. Anytime I see Naboo come up as one of the search results, I just automatically assume that it's going to be that broken lobby where it puts 20 or 30 people on the same team and it doesn't put anybody else on the other team. So I'm really glad that they're looking into that. So I would expect a fix for this probably within the next month or two. And then moving forward, somebody asked for villain skins on Twitter, and then Ben responded saying new appearances would indeed be nice, smiley face, hinting at the fact that we are probably going to get some new appearances. We haven't had any new appearances in about 3 updates now, so we are long overdue for some new skins. And then the next thing we're getting into is a pretty big deal. This was originally uploaded onto Reddit by Zaby59, and it is showing off a data mined version of the loadouts. Apparently these are already in the game files, and this lets you choose different loadouts with star cards and your weapons and stuff. That way you don't have to pick and choose between every single match. You don't have to rush in those 30 seconds before each match and actually go through and choose your loadouts. Ben was talking about this months ago on his Twitter. He was asking people if this would be something that the community would want to see, and this even showed up in the community survey, and a lot of people were saying yes, we do want to see loadouts. So the fact that this was data mined shows that it is already in the game. It looks like it works for the most part. I would assume that it's just not 100% finished, and if I was to take a guess, this is probably going to come in the next update, which we would see in March with Scarif. So based off of everything we know so far, if I was to take a guess as to what we are going to get in March, I would assume that it is going to be a lot of quality of life changes. We know for sure that we are getting Scarif and we are getting capital supremacy brought to the original trilogy era, and with the addition of new blasters. If you go back, clear back to August 23rd, 2019, Dennis tweeted out in response to somebody, he said, yep, the trooper weapon system is very stupid. It needs an overhaul before we start adding more stuff to it, making it even worse. So this was referring to adding new blasters to the game for the infantry, and now that we are finally getting new blasters, maybe we might have something like this down the road. Maybe they might overhaul the pre-existing blasters that are in the game. Who knows, this is the first time we are actually seeing new blasters brought to Battlefront 2, so hopefully, fingers crossed, they have some sort of overhaul for the blaster system here in the near future. So if I was to take a guess, I would imagine that we're getting Scarif, we're getting capital supremacy, we're going to probably get some offline instant action changes, and instant action will come to the original trilogy. We will probably get some new skins. I would imagine the Shore Trooper would go along with Scarif, and maybe they'll throw in a few villain skins into the mix, and then everything after that would be a complete toss-up. Maybe they'll surprise us with 2 new reinforcements. Maybe we'll get a security droid if we're lucky, maybe a pilot or a Bothan spy for the rebels. But honestly, I don't see the security droid or another reinforcement coming for them, since we just got the Ewok and the ISB agent, but you never know. But that is going to do it for this quick update video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Are you guys excited to be able to choose your loadouts? I know I definitely am. That's going to come in real handy if you can use it for your heroes and villains. That way you can have a different loadout for heroes versus villains or for Galactic Assault or Supremacy. So I'm definitely excited. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Follow me on all social media at SwanyPlaysGames, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.
Will you join me? Accept your fate. I grew impatient.